your preparation right. You got in super late last night. Get your pregame nap in, work up a lather, and make sure you're ready to go. And Draymond is clearly ready to go.
Well, he did the Azubuike.
Someone after he's made a move or after he's drawn a second defender. He got to the free throw line as well.
Giddey has improved his three-point shooting, 37%.
Honestly, because we were talking about Draymond's proximate fouls tonight, I don't think either of them should have been proximate fouls. Like, make it all incidental. Let
I'm
him
just
play.
saying, if it was a proximate foul last night, that's a Giddey three that never should have happened.
It's like, be consistent. It's one way or the other. If you want to let him play, let Draymond play too now.
But Leonard Miller literally has his hands around Porzingis' waist. And Pat Spencer hitting from deep.
They'll say that's all incidental is the problem.
Well, then make it incidental.
Exactly.
Utah all the way around. Nick Richards, who was a nice pickup, is a very solid big.
Another Kentucky guy.
Porzingis. He can shoot threes, by the way.
Everybody knows this.
He's the only guy in NBA history with 900 threes and 900 blocks.
And he was talking about his last game in OKC. He's like, I felt a little winded. I felt a little heavy.
Chicago continues to score here.
You got to be a part of the game. Make yourself a part of the action. I think the more you can get your hands on the ball, get a deflection, get a rebound, you're starting to feel normal as they get inside. I told maybe expose a small against Kristaps Porzingis.
Pat Spencer right to the rim. And Nick Richards denies him.
He's got some size in there. He was just waiting on him.
I tell you, Dillingham's got that burst. Ray Jones continues out of that corner, and this one he does drop in.
He's 33%.
3 of 5. Giddey finding Richards on the roll. That was nice.
Now, when in doubt, they run pick and rolls, and two defenders stay up with Josh Giddey.
19 and 13 at home. The Dub Nation's been great this year at home. They need a little help from the crowd. And Spencer dropping in a three. Jamski swing to Guy Santos. Guy dropping in a three.
And that happened because Will Richard cut. He cut in there. Two defenders had to commit to him. They had to respect the cut. You open it up for your teammate, Guy Santos.
So Porzingis 7, Guy was 6. Horford knocked that away, but Leonard Miller got it. Zealous down the lane. That's a nice finish.
Inside, get to your mid-range. Ball movement was great there.
Giddey finding Miller, and that was at the whip pass, and Leonard Miller drops it in.
From the corner, he's comfortable there. I said last 5 before Sunday, 40% for three-point range. Forget about his overall percentage.
Raymond left alone there, and he hits his second three of the night.
And everybody's screaming,
boom! Raymond on the kick out. Nate Williams is show and go. He did the little Jimmy Butler, but he couldn't finish that. Got his own rebound and put it in. He's just one. I'll tell you, Porzingis, he can defend the rim.
Amazing post defense.
Yabusele, good hand zone, took it from Guy Santos. Body's laying in the lane. Nobody's better than
I know you can get it. Dillingham's like, just wait till I get it going first. No, that's way harder.
LJ Crowder can get it going. LJ had the highest plus-minus on the Warrior road trip.
You can shoot it, and you can shoot it really well off the dribble, which is not easy to do.
Giddey had picked up the dribble, shot clock at 5. Buzelis for 3. You know, they want to build around Giddey and Buzelis, and at 23 and 21 years of age, you can see it.
Buzelis is so bouncy. You can even see it on the jump shot. He gets great elevation on that.
And Horford missed Nate Williams 3, missed Podziemski 3, missed Horford 3, and then the dunk by Buzelis.
The next one.
So now 4 missed threes in a row by the Warriors.
Next one, you want to see if you can get something going to the rim.
I mean, Nick Richards inside. Raymond not giving him space, but he's still able to lay it up and in. This is an important 47 seconds here. Chicago on a full roll, building the lead, and then Giddey. How about this? I mean, you're looking from a 10-point lead to now the 8-point deficit. Game is flipped on its head.
All of a sudden, it's a great offensive half for the Bulls.
Guy Santos ending that. So Giddey, Jalen Smith, Buzelis, Leonard Miller, and Yabusele, and there is Giddey right on cue, setting up Jalen Smith. He's great at going blank range. You don't want to lose contact with Chicago right now because you might not have the legs for a comeback. So you're down 8 right now. This is Chicago's biggest lead. And Buzelis makes it 11. So double digit. The game has flipped 21 points. Warriors up 10 to Chicago up 11.
It's clear they're trying to get off to a great start in this third quarter.
Jemski to a cutting Santos. I love that. And drive. Chicago is playing so well. The Dubs are stuck in neutral offensively. From Giddey to
The Warriors are getting the paint much more. Look at this pressure.
Take it away from Giddey. Pat Spencer to GP2.
Showtime.
So back-to-back paint and dunks. How about this, Kay? First half, the Warriors had 8 points in the paint. They have 10 points in the paint halfway through this quarter.
Much better. Fast break points help.
Ray Jones denied Richards the rebound, and he will put it. One large man in Porzingis. Shot clock at 9. Kristaps on the roll. Kristaps flipping it in and trying the foul. Porzingis the hub. Shot clock at 10. Cryer for the lead. Got it!
Now you're finding stops. He's taking the lead.
He on a 1-on-4 break. Porzingis 3. Oh! And Richards, he's doing a good job offensive rebounding all night. Dillingham for 3. And Porzingis fighting in there, but Jalen Smith winning it. And Buzelis get out of the way.
All those offensive rebounds always gives Buzelis a runway. The worst guy in the gym for that to happen to.
Santos, speaking of runway, will put it up, and he has had a problem. Jemski back out to Draymond for 3, and Draymond 3 for 3.
Just lay it up for his big man.
Porzingis and Pajemski. Hawks couldn't handle that. Here comes Chicago in transition again. Buzelis down the lane to lay it in.
They love their fast break points. That's 13 of them now to 4.
That is Buzelis with 26. Richard did well to catch that. Did better to make it.
That helped on that play. The spacing was right. They had him set up.
Giddey floating it home, so Chicago continues to attack downhill. Warriors have left some layups wanting tonight.
That was a tough one, though. They recovered well, made it tough.
And Miller scores on the other end. And Steve Hinsdale High School in Chicago.
Santos just had his hands down there. He made him pay.
Horford on a reload, and rattling home the 3.
He really took his time. They weren't closing out.
Plenty of time left in the game, but you got to execute almost every trip down. Pat Spencer will show no-go and lay it up and in.
Give him a little ball fake.
Ray Jones flattened out by Spencer. Dillingham attacking. Got to drop it inside. GP2. Kick save and a beauty. Got it to Will Richard. And then Pat Spencer floating underneath. Gary's there again. Midway through this fourth quarter in a single possession game. Ray Jones, GP2 on him, driving, floating, and banking it home. Your chance here, aching for the lead.
Exhorting this squad.
Santos banks it home. 3-point lead in the ball. This unit has expended a lot of energy to retake the advantage.
You're in control now. Take your time.
GP2 working the baseline, laying it in. 100 seconds of crunch time. Shot clock down to 7. Pat Spencer on Buzelis. Got to make something out of nothing. Horford at 2. Spencer from the hash mark. He bottoms the 3.
That's the shot of the night. Buzelis is still looking for him. He's dizzy.
Skip past Buzelis. And he answers with a triple.
That's massive.
They're going to need a 3.
They could. Now, do you foul if you're up?
Yes! And he makes it. He can run the baseline. 1.4. Pajemski, 3-quarter court for the win. And we're going overtime. Chicago, the 2-point advantage of the ball. Ray Jones all the way to the rim to lay it up and in.
That was excellent.
And Santos trying to step in there. Will Richard, shot clock at 4. Draymond's got to launch the 3. That's a big basket. Drops in. You can't touch it, but you can take it to the glass. Buzelis for 3. Big shot.
Just the details defensively.
Giddey through the defense, laying it up and in.
They're moving at a different speed. Warriors have tired legs right now.
They're so competitive. The fire comes out. Giddey picked up the dribble. Ray Jones going to take a turn to flip it up and in. For the Warriors, last night was frustrating.